Bonjour et bienvenue dans le cours de français. Hello everyone and welcome to the French class. In today's class, our topic is les démonstratifs. So we will discuss about les adjectifs démonstratifs et les pronoms démonstratifs. So before that, those of you who are joining me for the first time, my name is Anika Seth and I'm an educator on Unacademy for CBSE grade 9 and 10 French. And also, as you know, that the plus classes that we are having, the live classes, all these topics we have discussed with lots of practice questions, with the extra worksheets, with exercises, quiz, and test series. So, if you all have not registered for the Unacademy Plus courses, you should just go to the Unacademy Learning app where you will be able to register for the plus courses and you would be able to attend the live classes for all the subjects. So as you can see here, my referral code, which is ANIKALIVE, you can just put this referral code and then you would be eligible for the 10% discount, which is applicable only till 28th February. So you should hurry and register on the Unacademy Learning app so that you get a flat 10% off on the subscription price when you will enter my referral code, which is Anika Live. Right? So also few other advantages of the plus courses are that we are having, of course, like I said, the practice questions, exercises. Apart from that, we have the doubt clearing sessions in which you can clear all the concepts, the doubts which are there, and the study material is available. You can download the study material, you can save the lectures, the important ones, right? Okay, so we will discuss more about this towards the end of the class as well. Now, let's start with our topic, which is les, les démonstratifs. So first of all, we will discuss les adjectifs démonstratifs. Then we will discuss les pronoms démonstratifs. So yes, those who are joining right now in the live chat. Yes, so today's topic is les démonstratifs, les adjectifs et les pronoms démonstratifs, right? So first of all, we will discuss the demonstrative adjectives. What are they, why they are used, and what are the forms of the demonstrative adjectives. Then we will move to the demonstrative pronouns and how they are different from the demonstrative adjectives. In between, anyone has any doubt in the topic, so you can just write it in the chat box in the live chat. So I would be clearing the doubts as well. Now, first of all, les adjectifs démonstratifs. So the demonstrative adjectives as are the ones which are used to refer to or to point out to a specific object or a noun, right? So like in English we say this, that, these, those. For example, this house is beautiful, or I want these shoes, or she is buying those bags. So these are the demonstrative adjectives which we use. Now, same way here also demonstrative adjectives are the words which point out to a specific object or person. Like I just said, that in English we use this, that, these, those. So here also demonstrative adjectives, by definition, these are the words which point out to a specific object or a person. These are used to denote the identity of a particular noun. Denote or identify a particular noun. So when we say this house or that girl or these shoes or those bags, so we are identifying an object with the help of these adjectives. We are pointing out, we are referring, we are denoting a particular noun. And like the other adjectives, also these depend on the gender and number of the noun. So demonstrative adjectives also depend on the gender and number of the noun. For example, in English, this house is beautiful, what I just said. That boy is handsome. I want these shoes. So this, that, these, with all of these words, I am referring to the noun house, boy, shoes. So with the help of these words, I am denoting or identifying that which noun or which object in particular I am talking about, right? So this is the use of the demonstrative adjectives, that they are used to denote or identify or refer or point out to a specific noun. Now we come to the forms of the demonstrative adjectives, that which are the demonstrative adjectives. So there are four demonstrative adjectives: sir, Seth, say, and Seth. There are four demonstrative adjectives. So as we said that these are based on gender and number of the noun. So for each gender and number, so we'll discuss in detail. But the four demonstrative adjectives are sir, Seth, say, and cet, which is also pronounced as Seth. So first of all, sir, demonstrative adjective sir, is used with masculine singular nouns. Sir is used with masculine singular nouns. So for example, if I write sir livre, sir stilo, livre, stilo, both are masculine nouns and are singular. So we will put CE. Like this, there are of course so many other masculine nouns also. So sir kahiye, sir crayon, sir thigh crayon, sir dossier. It can be any of the masculine singular nouns, right? So CE, which is the first demonstrative adjective, is used for masculine singular nouns. Then the second demonstrative adjective is Seth, Cette, Seth. This is used with feminine singular nouns. Ce for masculine singular, Seth for feminine singular. So for example, Seth robe, Seth chaise, Seth table, Seth maison, Seth trousse, all of the feminine singular nouns, we will use the demonstrative adjective Cette, Seth. So, sir is masculine, Seth is feminine, both for singular nouns. Now we come to CES, say. So, CES is the demonstrative adjective which is used for all plural nouns. Say is used for all plural nouns. So, be it masculine plural or feminine plural, for all the plural nouns we will use CES. Par exemple, c'est cahier, c'est gomme. Alors, cahier est un nom masculin singulier, gomme est un nom féminin singulier. Pour les deux, on utilise l'adjectif démonstratif c'est. So, for both the nouns, be it masculine plural, be it feminine plural, we will use c'est. So, c'est cahier, c'est gomme, c'est livre, c'est stylo, c'est robe, c'est chaise. Whichever is the noun which is used in plural form will be used with CES, say. Right? Then there is a fourth demonstrative adjective, CET, which is pronounced as Seth only, the same way as we pronounce this one. But what is the use of this? This is used with masculine singular nouns which start with a vowel. So there are three conditions. The noun is masculine, it is singular, and it starts with a vowel, right? So if these three conditions are satisfied in a noun, then we use CET as the demonstrative adjective. For example, Seth Ami, Seth Om. Seth Ami, Seth Om. So yes, those who are joining the live chat right now, yes, so we are discussing the topic of demonstrative adjectives. Until now, we have discussed three types of demonstrative adjectives. First is sir, which is used for masculine singular nouns. Next is Seth, which is used for feminine singular nouns. Third one, say, which is used for all plural nouns. And Seth, CET, right now, which we are discussing, used for masculine singular nouns starting with a vowel, like Setami, Setom. Now, the question is that why can't we use CE only as the demonstrative adjective for these nouns also? Like Ami and Om, like that we are saying that for the nouns which start with vowel, which are masculine singular, why can't we use CE only as the demonstrative adjective? Why do we need a fourth demonstrative adjective, which is CET? So yes, if anyone has any answers, you can write in the chat box, those who are there in the live chat. So you can write the answers in the chat box, that why do we have CET as the demonstrative adjective for the masculine noun starting with vowel? Why can't we use CE only as the demonstrative adjective? So just think, write the answer in the chat box. Why do we need a fourth demonstrative adjective for the masculine nouns which start with vowel? Oui, bonjour, hello, yes, those who are joining right now. So my question over here, like till now, what we have discussed is firstly, what are demonstrative adjectives? So those who have joined just now, quickly for your recap, I'll just explain what we have done so far. We have discussed what are demonstrative adjectives, why they are used, what is the meaning, and plus few examples in English. So demonstrative adjectives firstly are the words which point out to a specific object or a person. These are the words which point out to a specific object or person. These are used to denote or identify a particular noun. So to denote, to identify, or like I said, to refer to or to point out to a particular noun. Like in English, we use this, that, these, those. So these are all the words which are the demonstrative adjectives. Because with using these words, we are referring to some particular noun, right? So like we say, this house is beautiful, that boy is handsome, I want these shoes, or the other example which I gave, the girl is buying those bags. So this, that, these, those are all the words which are used to show or to point out or to identify a noun. Now, these demonstrative adjectives depend on the gender and number of the noun. And based on this, we have four demonstrative adjectives. First one is sir, which is used for masculine singular nouns like sir livre, sir stylo. So the noun which is masculine and in the singular form like livre, stylo, cahier, crayon, taille crayon, dossier, manteau, be it any noun, we use the demonstrative adjective as sir, right? So sir livre and sir stilo would mean this book, this pen, or that book or that pen. So this or that, it depends on the context. The translation could be any because it is in the singular form. So this or that. Then is Seth, the second demonstrative adjective which is used for feminine singular nouns. Now, like we have sir for masculine singular, Seth is used for feminine singular. Like Seth robe ou Seth shells. Seth robe, Seth shells. So robe, tube, shells, table, trousse, be it any feminine noun, we will use C-E-T-T-E, Seth, right? Then next is C-E-S, say. C-E-S, say. Now this demonstrative adjective is used for all plural nouns. This demonstrative adjective is used for all plural nouns. So be it masculine plural, be it feminine plural, we will use the same demonstrative adjective which is CES. Like say kahiye, say gomme, or say livre, say stylo, say kahiye, say crayon, say robe, say chaise, say table, whichever is the noun in the plural form, we will use the demonstrative adjective CES, which is say, right? Now we have a fourth demonstrative adjective CET, which we were discussing before this. So CET pronunciation is Seth. This demonstrative adjective we use when the noun is masculine, it is singular, and it starts with a vowel. So there are three conditions. If in a word these three conditions are fulfilled, then we use CET as the demonstrative adjective. So first is it should be a masculine noun, secondly singular, thirdly starting with a vowel. Like here the example is given, Seth ami is Seth om. Now after this, my question is that why do we use CET with the masculine nouns starting with a vowel? Why can't we use CE only as the demonstrative adjective? Because we already said that there is a demonstrative adjective for masculine singular nouns. So why don't we use it with these kind of nouns also which are starting with vowel and which are masculine? So yes, put your answers in the chat box, everyone. Those who know the answer can put it in the chat box. That why CE is not used for the masculine singular noun starting with vowel. Why do we use CET? Why can't we write this as Sir Ami or Sir Om? Why do we need CET as the demonstrative adjective? Okay, so the reason is that when we put this CE, if we put this with the noun ami or om, what would happen is that two vowels will be pronounced together. When we say sir, this is ending with E, which is a vowel, so sir. And when we pronounce this ami or om, these are also beginning with the vowel sound. Ami is also beginning with vowel and om is also beginning with vowel. So that is why, as a rule, we know that two vowel sounds we cannot pronounce together. That is why we use this demonstrative adjective CET, right? Because if we write Sir Ami or Sir Om, then it will be two vowel sounds will be pronounced together. But that cannot happen as the rule. So that is why for the masculine singular nouns which start with vowel, there is a demonstrative adjective CET. Okay, so I hope this much is clear. Till here, if anyone has any doubt, you can just ask the questions in the chat. Alright, now another question here is that we have said for masculine singular nouns starting with vowel we use CET. But then what happens to the feminine singular nouns starting with vowel? Which demonstrative adjective do we use for the feminine singular nouns starting with vowel? Yes, so this you can write again, you can write the answers in the chat. If we use CET as the demonstrative adjective for masculine singular nouns, what will be the demonstrative adjective for feminine singular nouns? For feminine singular nouns, right? So you can write this in the chat box. Which of these demonstrative adjectives do you think we will use for feminine singular nouns which start with vowel? Will it be CET only or will it be CETTE? So first answer this and then we will see why. Alright, so the answer is that we will use CETTE only for the feminine singular nouns which start with vowel. So though there is a separate demonstrative adjective CET over here used for masculine singular nouns with vowel, but there is no demonstrative adjective, no separate demonstrative adjective for feminine singular nouns starting with vowel. So we use CETTE only whether the noun starts with a consonant or a vowel. Right? Now, as we said that we cannot put two vowels together, so how will we place this Seth with a vowel? For example, our noun is école or it is étudiante. Both being feminine nouns singular starting with vowel, we said we will place CETTE only. But this word is also ending with a vowel. So how do you think we will place this? How will it be correct? Why not CE with the vowels, but why CETTE? So one reason we have already given for the question that why CE cannot be used for the masculine vowels because it is ending with vowel sound. Now what about Seth? Here also E is coming at the end. So how do we use this with the vowel? Yes. Yes, so those who are connected in the chat, you can answer the questions. Right. So CETTE is used with the feminine noun starting with vowel because when we pronounce this word Seth, the word does not end with a vowel sound. It is ending with the sound of the consonant which is T. That is why when we say Seth école ou Seth étudiante, this answer would be correct. Whereas we cannot say ce étudiant because ce is ending with a vowel sound of E, but not Seth. So the simple reason why we have CET as the demonstrative adjective for the masculine nouns only starting with vowel is because ce ends with a vowel sound. And the answer why we don't have a separate demonstrative adjective for feminine nouns starting with vowel because Seth does not end with a vowel sound. Right? So, to summarize, CE is used with the masculine singular nouns starting with consonant. CETTE, Seth, is used with feminine singular nouns starting with consonant or vowel, both. CES is used with plural nouns, masculine plural, feminine plural, starting with consonant, starting with vowel, any of the forms of the plural noun, we will use CES. So whenever a noun is in the plural form, we do not even have to think that it is masculine, it is feminine, or it is starting with vowel, consonant, whatever. It will always be CES. And then CET, the fourth type of demonstrative adjective, would be used when we are using it with a masculine noun starting with vowel and in the singular form. Only in the singular form. Right? Okay, few more examples over here. Ce livre, first one is ce livre. So this book or that book. Ce livre, this book or that book. Livre being a masculine singular noun, we have used CE. Then cette maison, CETTE, cette maison. Maison is a feminine noun. That is why CETTE. This house or that house. Cette maison. Then se kahiye, these or those notebooks. Kahiye, masculine plural, CES. Even if there is a feminine plural noun like se maison, then also we will use CES. These or those notebooks, these or those houses, whichever noun we are using. So in singular form, the translation is this or that. In plural form, the translation is these or those. Then next one is cet arbre. Cet arbre, this or that tree. This or that tree. Now arbre is a masculine noun. It starts with a vowel. Also it is singular. So we will use CET. If this had been in the plural form, we would have used CES. So cet arbre, CET, is used in the masculine singular nouns starting with vowel. Right? Now look at these examples over here and see why we have placed these demonstrative adjectives with these nouns. So first is j'aime cette robe. J'aime cette robe. Now robe is a feminine singular noun. So we will use the demonstrative adjective cette. Robe is a feminine singular noun. That is why we will use demonstrative adjective cette. Then tu veux ce portable. Tu veux ce portable. Portable, masculine singular noun. We will use CE as the demonstrative adjective. Tu veux ce portable. So, cette robe, ce portable, cette for feminine singular, ce for masculine singular. I like this dress or that dress. Tu veux ce portable, you want this phone. that phone. So as I said, we can translate it in any way, this or that, in the singular form. So cette robe, ce portable. Third one, nous prenons ces manteaux. Manteau is in the plural form. That is why C-E-S. Nous prenons ces manteaux. We are taking, or we take, these coats, those coats. Ces manteaux. Next one, cet enfant est méchant. Cet enfant est méchant. Now look at this noun enfant. It is masculine, it is singular, and it is starting with a vowel. So all these three conditions are fulfilled in the noun. We cannot put CE as the demonstrative adjective because it is starting, enfant is starting with a vowel. So we cannot put CE, we have to use the fourth demonstrative adjective, which is CET, which we use in case of masculine singular noun starting with vowel. Right? Then elle achète cette jupe. She buys this skirt or that skirt. And the meaning of the previous sentence, this child is naughty or that child is naughty. Now, elle achète cette jupe. She buys this dress or that dress, skirt. Jupe also being a feminine singular noun, we will use cette. Il reste à cet hôtel. Last one. Hotel also falls under the same category, masculine singular starting with vowel. So we will use CET. Il reste à cet hôtel. CET. Right? So if anyone has any doubt in any of these sentences, you can just write in the chat box. J'aime cette robe, feminine singular. Tu veux ce portable, masculine singular. Nous prenons ces manteaux, plural. Cet enfant est méchant, masculine singular starting with vowel. Elle achète cette jupe, feminine singular. Il reste à cet hôtel, masculine singular starting with vowel. Okay. Now, if the topic of demonstrative adjectives is clear, next we move to the demonstrative pronouns. Yes. Now, what are demonstrative pronouns? How they are used, how they are different from the demonstrative adjectives, that is what we'll discuss in this one. And of course, which are the types of the demonstrative pronouns. So, as we said, that demonstrative adjectives are the ones which are used to denote or identify the noun. Demonstrative pronouns are the ones which identify the noun which has already been mentioned. So, what is the function of a pronoun? It is to replace the noun. So, the demonstrative pronouns replace the noun and identify the noun which has already been used in the sentence. So, these are the words which point out to the noun which has just been mentioned. So, these demonstrative pronouns are used to refer to a noun that we are talking about. That means the noun has already been introduced in the sentence. We know the noun, but now we are replacing that noun with a demonstrative pronoun. Right? So the noun is already mentioned, it has already been introduced in the sentence. Now we are replacing that noun. In English, the demonstrative pronouns translate to the one, this one, that one, these ones, those ones. So, all of these. So, for example, if I say, I have two books, this one is more interesting. This one is more interesting. So now I have already introduced the noun which is books in the sentence that I have two books, right? Now I'm instead of saying this book is more interesting, I'm saying this one is more interesting. So automatically you know that this one, by this we are referring to the book only, right? Then, for example, I saw these dresses at the shop. This one was more beautiful, or that one was more beautiful. So, this one, that one, these ones, those ones, the one, with all these words, we are referring to the noun. We are replacing the noun and still referring to it by using the demonstrative pronoun. And again, these also depend on gender and number of the noun. Now, which are the demonstrative pronouns? First is celui. Celui is used with the masculine singular nouns. Like it was sir, so this one celui is used with the masculine singular nouns. Example, j'ai deux manteaux, j'aime celui qui est noir. I have two coats, I like the one which is black. I like the one which is black. So instead of saying j'aime le manteau qui est noir, I am replacing the noun manteau because it has already been mentioned in the sentence that j'ai the manteau. I have two coats. So now I am replacing the noun manteau with a demonstrative pronoun still referring to the same thing, to manteau only. Alors, j'aime celui qui est noir. Why celui? Because manteau is a feminine, is a masculine noun, right? I like the one which is black. Alors j'aime celui qui est noir. Then cell, C-E-L-L-E is used with feminine singular noun. So in the demonstrative adjectives it was C-E-T-T-E. Here it is C-E-L-L-E. Cell used with feminine singular nouns. Example, nous achetons des robes, celle de Marie est longue. So nous achetons des robes, we are buying some dresses. Now, instead of saying the dress of Marie, like la robe de Marie est longue, nous achetons des robes, la robe de Marie est longue. What is happening? A repetition of the noun. Instead, I can just say, nous achetons des robes, celle de Marie est longue. And what would that mean? The one of Marie is long. We are buying some dresses. The one of Marie is long. Celle de Marie est longue. Right? So, how do we identify the demonstrative pronoun? Place it in the sentence, place the noun in the sentence, then see what exactly you are replacing. Like in the first one, j'ai deux manteaux, j'aime celui qui est noir. So, I have two quotes. J'aime le manteau qui est noir. So, immediately you get to know you are replacing le manteau, which is a masculine singular noun, and we will replace it with celui. Same way, if we use cell over here, nous achetons des robes, la robe de Marie est longue. So first mention the noun in the sentence, la robe de Marie. Immediately you get to know you have to replace la robe because it is feminine singular. So the demonstrative pronoun will be cell. Then for masculine plural nouns, it is CEUX. For masculine plural nouns, it is CEUX. Example, वो regardez ces films, ceux de Shahrukh Khan sont mes préférés. Vous regardez ces films. Now use the noun again. Les films de Shahrukh Khan sont mes préférés. Alors, on remplace les films dans la phrase et les films est un nom au pluriel. So, les films is a noun in the plural form. That is why we will replace it with CEUX because film is masculine plural. Sir the Shah Rukh Khan sont mes préférés. So, sir is replacing what? It is replacing les film. Les film is a masculine plural noun. So we will use the masculine plural demonstrative pronoun which is CEUX. CEUX. Right. And the last one is CELLES. This one is used for feminine plural nouns. How? Il y a beaucoup de fleurs dans le jardin. J'aime celles qui sont jaunes. Il y a beaucoup de fleurs dans le jardin. J'aime les fleurs qui sont jaunes. J'aime les fleurs qui sont jaunes. Alors on remplace les fleurs par celles. So we replace les fleurs with celles. Right. Because les fleurs is a feminine plural noun. Fleur is feminine and in the plural form. So we will use CELLES. Celles qui sont jaunes. So again, to summarize, there are 4 demonstrative pronouns: celui, cell, ce, cell, and one is like cela, which is an impersonal pronoun. So that is not written over here. So we are discussing just these 4. Celui, used for masculine singular nouns. Cell, used with feminine singular nouns. Sir, used with masculine plural nouns, and cell, used with feminine plural nouns. Function of all the demonstrative pronouns is the same: to talk about the noun which has been already introduced in the sentence. Right? So the examples that we have discussed: J'ai deux manteaux, j'aime celui qui est noir. I have 2 coats. I like the one which is black. So here celui is replacing le manteau. And this also we discussed how to identify. First, complete the sentence using the noun. Like, j'aime le manteau qui est noir. So when we say j'aime le manteau, we know that we are replacing a masculine singular noun manteau with the demonstrative pronoun celui. So j'aime celui qui est noir. Same way, when you say nous achetons des robes, again put the noun. La robe de Marie est longue. Nous achetons des robes. La robe de Marie est longue. So we are buying some dresses. The one of Marie is long, or the dress of Marie is long. So immediately you get to know that you are replacing la robe in the sentence. That would be a feminine singular noun which is replaced with C-E-L-L-E. Cell damari a long. Next is C-E-U-X, so used with plural, masculine plural nouns. वो regarde से film, so the Shah Rukh Khan song में préféré. So, without replacing the noun, if we form the sentence, वो regarde से film, les films de Shah Rukh Khan sont mes préférés. So, les film, instead of repeating the noun, we are replacing with the demonstrative pronoun C-E-U-X. So, the Shah Rukh Khan sont mes préférés. And the last one, C-E-L-L-E-S, cell, used with feminine plural nouns. Like, il y a beaucoup de fleurs dans le jardin. J'aime les fleurs qui sont jaunes. J'aime les fleurs qui sont jaunes. So instead of repeating fleur, we will replace les fleurs with cell because les fleurs is a feminine plural noun. Right? Il y a beaucoup de fleurs dans le jardin. J'aime celles qui sont jaunes. Alors, celui, celle, ce, celles sont les pronoms démonstratifs. Then a variation in these pronouns is with si and la. So, celui, si, the one here, the one there. Si here and la there. This one here, this one there. So, in all these, what we have discussed, celui, cell, so, and cell, with all these, if we put si and la, so in this, we are comparing two things. For example, first one, ce livre est ennuyeux. Celui-là est intéressant. Ce livre est ennuyeux. Celui-là est intéressant. Ce livre-ci, this book here is boring. The one there is interesting. So, this book here, ce livre-ci, there are two books in the sentence and we are saying this book here is boring. The one there is interesting. The one there. That means we are comparing two nouns. We are comparing two nouns, that is livre, but we are saying the one here and the one there. Right? Same way, cette maison-ci est grande, celle-là est petite. Now again, there are two houses which we are comparing, this one and that one. So this house here is big, the one there is small. So we are comparing two houses. The noun is maison. Instead of saying that cette maison est grande, cette maison est petite, this house is big and that house is small. Cette maison-ci est grande, cette maison-là est petite. We replace cette maison avec celle. Celle-là est petite. Then ces cahiers-ci sont lourds. Ceux-là sont légers. These notebooks here are heavy. The ones there are light. Ceux-là sont légers. These notebooks here, ces cahiers-ci sont lourds. Ceux-là sont légers. Now why C-U-X? Because cahier is masculine plural noun. So it will be C-E-U-X. Ce along with la. Ceux-là sont légers. Then ces feuilles-ci sont vertes. Celles-là sont jaunes. Ces feuilles-ci sont vertes. These leaves here are green. The ones there are yellow. These leaves here are green. The ones there are yellow. Alors, feuille, say feuille will be replaced with cell because it is feminine plural, right? So these ones are the simple demonstrative pronouns which are like used when we are referring to the same noun, like j'ai de monto, j'aime celui qui est noir. So in this one there is like the comparison we are not doing with both the things, no? Like j'aime celui qui est noir, when we say, so we are referring to the one which is black. But when we write like this, ce livre-ci est ennuyeux, celui-là est intéressant, we are comparing two books. That this book here is boring and the one there is interesting, right? So if in the previous one we say celui-ci est noir, celui-là est rouge. This one is black, that one is red, the one there is red. So but here we are just saying that out of these two I like one, and here we are comparing both the books. Same case with maison. Cette maison-ci est grande, celle-là est petite. So this house here is big, the one there is small. Ces cahiers-ci sont lourds, ceux-là sont légers. These notebooks here are heavy, the ones there are light. Ces feuilles-ci sont vertes, celles-là sont jaunes. These leaves here are green, the ones there are yellow. Okay, so here also complétez avec le pronom démonstratif. So the answers are already written, the sentences are just there so that you can see how these are placed in each of the sentence. Mon stylo ne marche plus, je peux prendre celui-là. Mon stylo ne marche plus, je peux prendre celui-là. Means my pen is not working. Can I take the one there? Now here C is not there in the sentence, but with mon stylo introduced in the first sentence, the second one we are replacing with celui-là. So stylo is a masculine noun, masculine singular, and so it will be replaced with celui and celui-là. Ces robes-ci sont en soie, celles-là sont en coton. Ces robes-ci sont en soie, celles-là sont en coton. These dresses here are of silk, the ones there are of cotton. Ces robes-ci sont en soie, celles-là sont en coton. These dresses here are of silk, the ones there are of cotton. So there is a comparison between two types of dresses. The ones here are of silk, the ones there are of cotton. Cette jupe me plaît beaucoup, mais je n'aime pas celle-là. Cette jupe me plaît beaucoup, mais je n'aime pas celle-là. This skirt, I like this skirt, but I don't like the one there. So C is not used in the sentence, but in the first half where we have introduced the noun. So in the comparison, in the next one, we will use la. Cette jupe me plaît beaucoup, mais je n'aime pas celle-là. Ces tableaux sont authentiques, ceux-là sont des reproductions. So tableau, masculine, plural, will be replaced with ce, C-E-U-X, ceux-là sont des reproductions. Ce professeur est gentil, celui-là est sévère. So celui to replace professor and celui-là, the one there is strict. J'aime beaucoup ces fleurs-ci, mais je n'aime pas celle-là. Mais je n'aime pas celle-là. Again, celle, la used to replace fleur because it is feminine plural. Quel montre préférez-vous, celle-ci ou celle-là? So here both C and la are used because which watch do you prefer, this one or that one? The one here or the one there? Ce train est rapide, mais celui-là est long. This train is fast, but the one there is slow. Right? So I hope we are clear with the topic of prono demonstrative, a adjective demonstrative. If anyone is having any doubt, you can just write in the comments box. If you are not able to understand what we have discussed in the topic of demonstrative pronouns, demonstrative adjectives. So demonstrative adjectives, set, say, and set, CET, masculine singular, feminine singular, all plural, and masculine singular starting with vowel. Then we have discussed the examples with each of the demonstrative adjective. Few more examples. Then demonstrative pronouns, which replace the nouns which we are talking about. Celui, cell, ce, a, cell. So celui for masculine singular, cell for feminine singular, ce for masculine plural, and cell for feminine plural. If we add si or la, this means the one here, the one there. So we are comparing two things like ce livre-ci and celui là. Cette maison-ci, celle-là. Then again, these few sentences, what we have discussed to show that how we will put the possessive, the demonstrative pronouns in the sentences. Okay, so as I was telling you in the beginning of the class that in the plus classes, like we have already done these topics, and also we have done a lot of practice exercises, worksheets, quiz and everything. So if you are not registered for the Unacademy Plus course, you just need to go to the Unacademy Learning app and register yourself for the Plus courses. So you will enter my referral code, which is ANIKALIVE, and with which you are eligible for a 10% discount on your subscription, but which is applicable only till 28th February. So it's a flat 10% off on your Plus subscription, applicable till 28th February. So just go to the Unacademy Learning app, put in my referral code ANIKALIVE, and you would be able to register yourself for the Plus courses. Also, there is a new introduction in the on the Unacademy, that is Ask a Doubt. So what is Ask a Doubt? You can ask unlimited doubts at any time. You can receive the exact matches for the questions, get the video solutions, then you can get assistance with your homework as well. So with Ask a Doubt, you will be able to clarify, clear all the doubts, whatever difficulties you are having, and you will be able to be thorough with the concepts, right? You will be able to be clear and be thorough with all the concepts. So you just need to click on Ask a Doubt, select take a picture, choose from gallery, select a picture of your question. So you have come across a question, you are solving some paper or from the book or anywhere, you come across a question, you just put the picture and ask the question. Highlight the specific question, choose the subject, and you will receive the solution, right? So it is an interesting way and a very beneficial way to ask your doubts, to clear your doubts, to clear your difficulties, and be absolutely clear with the subject and the topics. Now, the other features of the Unacademy subscription, which is unlimited access to courses, then regular doubt clearing sessions, exhaustive coverage of the syllabus, learn live from your home. There is study material which you can download. There are practice tests, batch courses, practice sessions, live quizzes, and a lot of things which are available on the Plus subscription so that you are able to prepare yourself in the best possible way, right? So there are new batches every Monday, which you can see on the app. The pricing subscriptions, which is given over here. And like I said, 10% discount, which is available till 28th February. So you can choose from the Plus subscription, Iconic subscription, and choose the one which suits you. For Iconic subscription, you get personal mentor, live doubt solving, weekly reports, study planner, parent connect, and all the things that you can all the benefits of the Unacademy subscription. That is the live classes, test, quiz, coverage of the syllabus, etc. So iconic subscription prices also you can see, and the 10% discount which is here. My referral code, as I have just told you, is ANIKALIVE, which you can enter for getting the discount, right? There is also an Academy Combat series. Sorry, this one Revisathon, which is on 21st Feb. So download the Unacademy app now and register for the Plus courses, right? So thank you all for attending the session. I hope to see you all in the upcoming sessions as well, and also in the Plus classes. So thank you everyone. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir et bonne